Shout out to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for a Starlight Report. In this video, we're doing another 5-year prediction. Yes, guys and goddesses, we are doing one on Kendrick Lamar. So if this is something you're interested in seeing, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you are a oldie but goodie, what up, though? I hope you're doing well. Shout out to you guys. If you are a newbie, hi, I am C, this spiritual goddess, your psychic bestie here. I hope you guys will subscribe to this channel. So we're going to go ahead and get into some predictions for Kendrick Lamar, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to sign up for my email list to get free weekly channel messages, okay? Alright, so first let's talk about Kendrick Lamar's overall energy. You know, he won the battle like I predicted against Drake, child. I told you guys that was going to happen. Let's see, how is his overall energy after winning the battle with Drake? You know, not like us. You know, I'm tired of the song personally. It did make waves and it's been doing good on the charts. Let's see, how does Kendrick Lamar overall his energy feels after Not Like Us? How does his energy feels with the success of Not Like Us and winning the battle? Let's talk about his overall energy. Let's see his overall energy. Okay, I want to tell you, he's still not done. I'm definitely getting, he feels vengeful. He feels like he's still not done. And I told you guys, I don't think this beef is going to be done. I feel like, let's see, what is his overall energy? He may try to come out with something else. Let's see. It's like a double-edged sword, right? On one hand, like, I feel like he's kind of basking, but on the other hand, I feel like he's trying to figure out which way he wants to go with this. I feel like someone's caught between their ego and what's best for their spirit, honestly. And this may be one of the biggest hits of his career, but I feel like he doesn't want this just to be the biggest hit of his career. I feel like this song may go down as one of the biggest hits of his career. Not saying he doesn't have success in any other, music. Listen to his albums. He has tons of success. But I feel like it could be a double-edged sword if this ended up being one of the bigger or biggest songs of your career. When you are so as creative as a Kendrick Lamar, right? It's like fun for the battle, but let's see. I feel like he wants to respond. He has something else to say. Will Kendrick put out another diss track to Drake? Will he put out another diss track to Drake? His ancestors just telling him to leave it alone, but I don't know. Let's see. Will he put out another diss track to Drake? Yes, he is going to release another diss track. He will release another diss track to Drake. He is going to release another one, guys and goddesses. This beef is not over. Let's see. How will the public feel? And see, here's the thing. This is the same thing I said with the whole, don't get me wrong, Kendrick Lamar's forehead miles ahead of Remy Ma. Kendrick Lamar is actually talented. Not saying Remy Ma is not talented, but let's just be for real about her career, okay? Remy Ma came out with Sheether. People was with it. Did she try to come out with the second song? It didn't really do good. Then she came out with another song with her, Lil' Kim. Like, it's like the art of war, right? You got your opponent down. You don't want to keep striking because then you're going to push them into a corner where people start sympathizing with them. And Drake is a good rapper. And it's like certain rappers you don't want in the underdog position because they are very good at what they do from a hip-hop stance. I do feel like Kendrick has won the battle. So I don't know if this is going to go over well. But let's just see. That's my personal opinion, but let's see. Spiritually, let's ask Spirit. You guys know I'm a hip-hop head, but let's ask Spirit. How is the public going to perceive? Maybe the public will perceive this well. How will they perceive this next diss that Kendrick makes for Drake? So I don't think it's going to be as successful as his other songs. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go as well as for him. I actually think this wouldn't be good. I feel like, honestly, he should just leave this alone, because I feel like the tides are not going to change in his behavior. People are going to say, okay, now you're bothered. It's going to be like that. Like I stated, I don't feel like the public is going to receive this as well. Yeah, and it may end up sabotaging him in the long run as far as for the public. Yeah, I don't think he should. I feel like he's won, so he should leave it alone. I feel like if he drops something else or keeps going, people are not going to receive him as well for this. Okay, so all right, that's what I'm getting when it comes to him and Drake, the battle. But he is planning on dropping something else, child. I'm just putting it out there. I told you on both ends, I don't think the battle is going to be done on both of their ends. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. Okay? Alright, let's talk about this next album. There's rumors that he's going to be dropping the next album. So let's talk about how would the public receive this album, this next album. How would they receive this next album? How would the public receive this next album? How would the public receive this next album? How would they receive this next album? Now, I do feel like this album's going to have more scrutiny. How would the public receive this next album? I will say Mr. Morales was a really good album. Did you guys like that album? Tell me some of your favorite songs off of that. That was really, really good. Let's see. How would the public receive this next album, though? How would they receive this next album? How would they receive this next album? I'm gonna be real. This album's gonna get a lot of mixed reviews, which I'm kind of shocked, because Kendrick Lamar really does it for the albums. I feel like this next album may not be as critically acclaimed as his previous albums. Yeah, I'm just gonna be real. I'm kind of shocked that this is coming up, because he usually does good on the albums. But I don't think this next album is going to be as well received as he would like. But it doesn't mean, I feel like this is going to be one of those albums that people look back on and be like, you know what, this was a really, really good album. I feel like that's going to be one of those type of albums. Like, at first it won't be as well received, but it's one of those albums when people look back on, they'll be like, you know what, this was a good album. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what the energy I'm getting. So initially, at first, people are going to probably give it mixed reviews, but then I feel like it's going to be one of those things that has to grow. You get what I'm saying? Okay, let's talk about the next 5 years. Will Kendrick Lamar get a Grammy in the next 5 years? Will he get a Grammy? Let's see. Will Kendrick Lamar get a Grammy within the next 5 years? You know, he's very much of a titan in the game. Okay, so I'm getting that. I'm getting no, he won't get a Grammy, and not because his music is not good. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of competition around when he comes out, so I'm definitely getting a sense of that. I have a feeling, gods and goddesses, this is just my feeling about the Grammys, especially after doing Beyonce reading and everything. I hope nobody take offense to this. I feel like they're going to wipe the Grammys out again. You're going to see a lot more, because I feel like it's not just really just white when I say that, but I feel like the music industry is trying to move towards more like pop music, more house music. They're trying to kind of move away from hip hop. So I do see, while hip hop will always be a long-standing genre, and I'm going to do a reading on this. I'm going to do one on the music industry in Hollywood. If we get this video to 30 likes, I'll go ahead and release that. But I feel like there's going to be a tides change when it comes to what is considered popular music. I do feel like R&B is going to make a comeback. So I feel like, I say all this to say, I feel like Kendrick is going to have some competition, if that makes sense. So you get what I'm saying? It's not because his music is not going to be good, but I feel like there's an agenda they're trying to push with pop, R&B, country music. They're trying to push that, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's see. How will he be perceived by the public in the next 5 years? Let's see how the public is going to view him. Next 5 years. For the next 5 years. I am picking up his work is going to get more thoughtful, and he's a very thoughtful artist, so I do see that. Going to get a lot more expansion when it comes to his videos and different things like that. Yeah, and I feel like he's going to take more control of his career. He already has control now, but I feel like we're going to see a more creative side, more hands-on with Kendrick. He's going to be more personable. I feel like we're going to learn a lot more about him. I keep seeing him writing a book, possibly. Yeah, I keep seeing Kendrick Lamar with either a book or a documentary, something coming out, which I feel like will really be good for him. Like more behind the scenes of his creative process. How will the public receive him? I think the public he's going to build more of an intimate bond with his fans. There is some obstacles he's going to have to get over, though. He needs to watch it. I do feel like there is going to be some things to come out about his personal life that he probably doesn't want. And you know, Kendrick is a very open book, so through his music, but he might want to watch it. I see him letting go of people in his life, though. I do see his personal life being a revolving door. Spirit is saying like he's going through some type of awakening, so there may be some people coming out of his life. You know what? Let's ask a question. I forgot to ask him with Drake. Will him and Drake make up within the next 5 years? Will they make up? Now I did pull up eventually. Someone's going to come in between and try to let those two make up. But let's see. Will they make up within the next 5 years? Will they bury the hatchet in the next 5 years? No, I don't see it being within the next 5 years. No. There's going to be beef with them for a while. It's going to be a long time. Okay, let's get into some upcoming collabs for Kendrick Lamar. Who are some collabs for Kendrick Lamar? Who is some upcoming collabs for Kendrick Lamar? He doesn't really collab with a lot of people, so I'm not going to pull a lot of cards. But tell me who you guys think this is. Upcoming collabs with Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so I'm getting a heavy water sign. That could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe Future again. Isn't Future a Scorpio? Some upcoming collabs. A Gemini. Another Gemini. Upcoming collabs. Yeah, Gemini is coming up heavy. So he has a major collab with another Gemini. Upcoming collabs. And a Sagittarius. Tell me who you guys think that is. I'm so curious to hear from you all, okay? Let's get some final predictions for the rap god himself, Kendrick Lamar. Final predictions. Final predictions for Kendrick Lamar. So he's definitely going to expand his brand even more. I see we might even... I don't know, I'm getting labeled, so I don't know if he's going to start his label. There's going to be some things that go on behind the scenes, and I think I said this in one of my videos. Kendrick Lamar is going to talk about how, and I feel like this beef does affect him behind the scenes. It's not that I do feel like there's people out there who don't like Drake, but I feel like there's executives who's more on Drake's side, and I feel like this may affect Kendrick in a way. He's going to come out and expose that, so I do feel like that. He's going to talk about what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, his spirit guys is warning him though about sharing, because sometimes, and this can happen, I think he's a Gemini. Geminis are always the first to tell the truth. You know, they're going to be the first. Look at Kanye West. But sometimes Geminis can be made out like they're crazy, and they're not. It's just the way that they portray everything. But I do feel like he's going to have a winning streak. He's definitely going to have a winning streak in his career. I see him expanding, growing. I see his music still doing good. I see more beef, child. I feel like it's going to be more beef with not just Drake. I actually see somebody else trying to come out and say something too. But I do feel like the beef with him and Drake is not over. I also feel like there's going to be some talks of money issues, or a lawsuit in regards to money. So he wants to be careful with that, okay? But that's what I have for Kendrick Lamar. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know what you guys think. I'm so curious to hear from you all. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.